Ladies and gentlemen, how do? What are we up to today? On the bench, a 350 YPVS engine from a Yamaha, one of the best engines ever produced by Yamaha. You don't need to take my word for it, it's just fact. This is going into a Yamaha YPVS 350 LC2, one of the first versions. Only made for a couple of years, in my humble opinion. The best looking of all the series, although it was the first one, it was the best looking one. I may be biased because I had one in 1983 as they came out. Anyway, I'm on restoring that bike. We're getting sidetracked a bit. Just a minor issue. Well, look, I bought this engine some time ago. Perfect running order, because it's not been messed around with the ports as many have. If we look inside here, there's no grind marks, no nothing. Totally standard engine, except for the bore size, which is 0.5. So there's a lot of life left in this engine yet. So it was an ideal engine to go into my restoration project. A couple of things really. Do need to refresh the look of the bike, although it does clean up quite well. That's all original paint on this, which is quite remarkable. So I need to tidy it up a bit. But a major problem for it to go into the LC2 is the LC2 has a mechanical tachometer, rev counter, call it what you will. This is from probably, is it the N1 or something? Anyway, it's the model just after the LC2. It kept pretty much the same 31K engine number, but it had an electronic tachometer, so it did not have the mechanical drive. The great news is on this one, what we can do is we can retrofit it. If you have the parts, you can retrofit it and put the mechanical tack in, which goes into here. There's a blanking plug in there at the moment. Blanking plug there. It goes into the section here, and what you have is you have a shaft through there, a gear down here, and a gear which mates up with this idler. So we can retrofit it, and I do have the parts to put the mechanical tachometer back into this. The downside, of course, is the engine's got to be split. I've got to split the cases and take the whole engine apart to put that in. But it's an ideal opportunity to refresh the aesthetics of it. I'll clean it up. And like I said, there's nothing. Do you know something? When I've cleaned all this up, when it's stripped, deep cleaned it, it might not even need painting. It looks that good. But anyway, I can deep clean it, refresh it if I need to, paint it, then put the tachometer in at the same time. Ideal time to change the engine seals as well. You know, gearbox output, gear change seal, crank seals. Do all of those. I know the crank was good, and although there's a little, the little bit of carbon on top of the pistons, but there's no problem with them. They'll clean up and go back in. So that's what we're up to. So look at the cylinder head. I'll put a little scratch mark on there, ignore that. But again, look at the combustion chambers. Absolutely perfect. To find one that's not damaged with detonation or severe corrosion is almost impossible. But look at that. I mean, that's why I chose this engine to go into this bike. It had to be right. So yeah, all looking very good. So this is the ideal engine to use in a restoration project. More about the bike later. You'll be able to see the rolling chassis and other parts further down the line. But at the moment, it's fit, the mechanical tachometer, and yeah, and like I say, it'll be period and correct for the tacho drive for that aged bike. Right, okay, I'm going to leave you that, ladies and gents. Next time you see this, I will be putting this. It'll be apart, or should I do a video of the engine, me dismantling the engine? I know it sounds a bit tedious, that. I could do it. Anyway, I might do a video of dismantling the rest of the engine. We'll get round to that. But anyway, that's by the by. So that's what we're up to. 350 YPVS. retrofitting the mechanical tachometer. Just of note, some of the later engines, this section wasn't even machined out. It was just the casting unmachined. So you cannot, well, you can, but you can't easily do it because you have to machine all the casings to put the mechanical drive in. Anyway, that's enough about that. That's not our problem. Have a great day, everyone. Look after one another. Be lucky. Keep coming back watching the videos. Press like if you like. Don't bother if you don't. Have a great day.